Hey guys, sorry I am late. We had some technical difficulties, so all my fancy stuff is not working right now. It's okay. Let me get myself signed in. Give me a shout out when you get in here. Let me know. There we go. Okay, so I'm on Where's My Besties? Roll call, please. I have a great card, a new sketch for us tonight. Let me introduce the show. Okay, welcome. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm an independent demonstrator for the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas. In my craft room, we do all things papercraft. Hello, welcome in. I am a Hot Mess Express. I have a live studio audience here with us tonight. Pam, say hi.
Hi.
So, let me show you the sketch. Now, I apologize. I do not have this loaded up, but we're going to do everything live in front of your eyes. I have a lot to talk about, as usual. Hey, Sherry, welcome in. Sorry I'm late. Part of the running late racing crew, as usual. So, I'm just giving it a few minutes because A, this is a weird day for me to have it on. B, then I had technical difficulties. And C, I'm almost 10 minutes late. So, how are you doing? How is everything going? Are you having a productive week? All right, I'm going to just start kind of setting up while we get going. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Every night for a new format. We're going to be, that I go live, which is usually 2 times a week. We're going to be looking at a new sketch that I've done and create the card with you. I'm going to show you some products. If you're interested, comment in the comment section and I can send you a link with all the information. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and all of the products that I show you are usually Stampin' Up! Or I say if they're not. And I try to show you things that are available, but you can create the card with what you have at home. If you have a demonstrator and you love what you see, please go to them, tell them I sent you. And if you don't have a demonstrator, please consider me because I would love to have you over here. Okay, let's see who we got on. Hey, Cheryl, welcome in. All right, I'm going to get started. Tell everybody hello. You know the drill. And we're going to start with, I'll do a close-up of the card. I'm so discombobulated tonight, guys. I'll do a close-up of the card and we'll look at the suite and then we'll go from there, okay? All right. Hey, Pam. Thanks for popping on. Okay. Let me go down to the mat. All right. So here is the card I have for us tonight. Sorry, I forgot to close my blind, so there's a little bit of sun coming in. Yes, please. Okay, so let me show you this card. And tell me if you've done this card actually. So it lays flat. It's a 5.5 by 4.25, and then it opens up, pops out, super cute. Now, let me show you the sketch. Oh, just pull them straight down. Oh. There you go. It's okay. Pam's trying to help me. Okay, so this is the card I originally found online and sketched. And I had a um a layout to show you how to cut it. And when I went to do the card, I must have done this card base like 20 times and I could not get it to lay flat. One of the things I realized was the original sketch was 8.5 inches long by 5.5, which is our normal A2 size card base. But when I did their measurements, it was great. They were even. You didn't have to, everything was either an even number or on the quarter. But when I closed it, it was 4.5 inches across. So you couldn't fit it in an A2 size envelope. So I was like, well, we're going to have to change that so that everybody can use the envelopes they have. So when I cut the quarter off of the lengthways card base to 8 1/4, then I had a problem because everything had to change because when you closed it down, this was over here. You still couldn't fit it. So we're going to work on it. I got it figured out for us. And now you'll have this lovely sketch to go ahead, print off, and be able to be successful with your card. But it's not going to look exactly like this when you get it done. It's going to look like that. Okay, besties? So I hope that makes sense. Throw some comments down if you have any questions. And I will be going step by step tonight to show you how to do it. Now, before we get into that, let's look at this gorgeous suite. This is one of my favorites. The 12 by 12 paper pack is called, what is that called, Pam? Sweet. She'll tell us in a sec.
Homemade sweetness.
The homemade sweetness paper. You could cut these out. They do not coordinate with the dies, but they're big enough and easy enough you could cut these out. You've got a pattern on the back because honestly, you're going to want to use that side. We've got spoons, which I love. So cute. And little hearts and pink. This is really pretty. Then we've got some blue gingham, which I am obsessed with. And the ladybugs and sunflowers. And let me just show you real quick. The embossing folder coordinates. Okay, how cute is that? Now, you wouldn't line this up and emboss them. I don't think that would work, but it's just the same pattern. So they're carrying it through, which I really loved. I showed you that one. Then we have some sweet little white flowers. Some check. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with this. This is like loose leaf paper pattern. We have smaller jars and a page of fruit. Now, in the die set that I'm going to show you, they do have blueberries, they do have strawberries, but they are bigger than these. So you would fussy cut these out. And then some more just blue because again, this is one of those patterns. I feel like you're going to use the fruit side. So you get 2 sheets of each of that in your paper pack. And then you will get this really cute, very large stamp set. So you can do the full jar. You've got some berries, which are a nice size to coordinate with that. And then some sentiments and a little bit of detailing. The dies are huge. And I have to show you this. You can stamp and cut out the jar. Now, this is a little bit smaller than actual size. So your jar will be this big when you stamp it. And you can literally cut this out. It makes the card base for you. And this is a really large set. I had to do 2. So you have the top to the jar, you have different labels, you have the strawberry, the blueberry, more labels, you have a spoon to go in there. I mean, come on. Can you see the vision? It's pretty spectacular, isn't it? So we are going to dive in with this. Now, I have done this with my ladies who do my in-person. And they loved it. They were obsessed. With the suite, you also get some of this check ribbon. And I apologize, I don't even have a whole sheet to show you. Got some glue there. You get blue dots, you get the strawberries, and you get the pink dots in a full sheet. But these ladies went crazy for these. They're so cute. They're the like, what'd you call that?
Coral?
Oh, the color is strawberry slush, but they're like rubber.
Oh, oh.
Does it say? I don't know, but they're berries and dots. What you can't go wrong with that. So let's get into it. Let me see if anyone has any questions. You love the card. It's so cute, right? Poor Pam. I keep referring to you and you're like, what? Okay, so let me pull this in for a second. Um, See, this is how I do it. I took a piece of junk paper and I made all my notes on it and tried to figure it out. So we're going to do that today. But if you take just a sheet of cardstock, I'm going to put this to the side here. And you're going to want to cut it at 5.5. Put the piece away for later. You're going to cut it sideways. Let me do my arm. And you're going to want to cut this, believe it or not, at 8.25, the way I have it. Okay, so just trim that little piece off. Jack's supervising over here, like, okay, I see where you're going with this. Now we're going to do some scoring next. So get that cut blade out of the way. You're going to want to score at 2 inches. And I'm going to flip it and just do 2 inches on each side. On the sketch, I do have 2 inches and you can go to 5.25. It does the same thing. Oh, does it? I'm gonna have to check my math on that. But before I post, oh, I see what I did. It's right there. I'll fix that on the sheet. This is why we make it together before I post, besties. So 2 inches, flip, 2 inches. Now, you're going to go in at 1 inch and you're going to sink your cut blade in the middle and you're going to go up to the score line and down to the score line. I'm trying not to get my head in there, but I got to pull this closer, guys. Okay, and use the line on your cutting blade so that you know where to stop. And if you didn't, you can always go use your snips or go back over it. I'm going to go back over it this way a little bit. Do you want to sink your blade in the middle? Okay, that should be good. Now we're going to do the same thing again. So go 1 inch, sink your blade, go down to the score mark, and up to the score mark. Just kind of eyeball it and go a little further. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to do some more scoring. So get that score blade or the cut blade out of the way so you don't make a mistake. And we are going to go on the top to 4.25. It is, well, it looks pretty good. We're going to trust the process. And you're only going to want to score the top and the bottom from and to your cut line. Okay, does that make sense? So from the top to the score line, then bring it from the bottom up to the score line. Let me pull it in view. Okay, now we need to score inside that middle cut panel. So for that, you're going to go, oh, I see what I did wrong. I was reading the wrong line. My measurements were correct, but my reading was not. You're going to go to 5 1/4, and you're going to score. Same thing, but you're doing it on the inside panel now, okay? So up to the cut line, down to the cut line, and you're going to go to 3 inches. So what I mean by that is you're going to take the edge of your paper and you're going to put it to the 3 inches. That lines it up where you need it. Put your score blade in the middle of that section so that you can control where you're scoring, because you only want to go inside the cut lines. Okay? And if it goes over a little bit, don't stress it because we're covering that. So it's not that big of a deal. Okay? So now we have our prepped card base. We're going to bring this back in because I have to cut our cards designer series paper, but for now we're going to work on creasing and how to fold this. So first we're going to start with the ends, and we're just going to give it a good crease down. Okay, now push up with your finger and you're going to pinch that top score. You don't really need to crease it, but just get it folded. Okay, now we have the inside. You're going to crease those with your fingers like that. And see how that just, it comes to life. You didn't have to really do anything. When you push these side panels in, it's going to lay flat and it's going to be 4 1/4 inches wide, which will fit. Now these pieces are just going to fold down. So it's going to get in your envelope just fine. And when they open it, it'll kind of pop and you give it a good fluff. And that's what it looks like. Okay. Now, everything's lining up. Looks good to me. What you may notice, and honestly, looks pretty even to me, doesn't it? I don't know. We're going to go with it. The math is mathing, guys. The math is mathing. Very excited for us. All right. So now we're going to cut our DSP. Let me bring this in. Let me see what I have pre-cut, what we need to okay. So I have been matting a lot of our pieces. And I realize sometimes people, especially if you're just getting started, it might be a little hard to do that, or you may have something that you want a little bit simpler. So today I'm not going to mat it. We're just going to go with what we have. And I'm going to show you my process on how to cut that. I know, guys, I did not pre-do our lives today. I'm all over the place. And that's just fine. So let me see. We're going to need this. I bought a lot of this paper, and this is the sheet. They have a pack of the paper that comes with a sticker sheet for scrapbooking. And I just had to have the whole thing because I love this set so much. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm really into making a cookbook, and that's my thought process is I'm going to use it for that. But I may just hoard it for a while and just, you know, what are we gonna do? Here we go. And I want to try to use, if I can, my cut pieces instead of hacking into a new one. So I'm just taking all the cut pieces out. I feel like I need something else, but if I do, we'll grab it. Okay. So I'm just going to go down this box right here and do my cuts. And I made it very simple. You just follow the list and decide what you want where. And you can identify kind of up here, you can figure out what goes where. Is how I did it. So I'm going to start with these long pieces here. Or actually, I'm going to go down the list. So if I take, these are the side panels. Got it. Yep. Don't look, guys. That wasn't flattering. All right, here we go. Okay, so I said do 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, which is easy because we work with that number all the time. Okay. And I like to kind of lay them on my card base just so I know where I'm putting what. I don't get, you know, all confused after I cut everything. We all know that can happen. All right, so the next piece is 3/4. Okay, so this is where I ran into a little something something. When I adjusted my measurements, what I found was one side was a little bit longer on these top pieces. So I just adjusted my measurements. It didn't bug me that much. But if you are one of those ladies that needs everything even, you can adjust it. But this is what I'm talking about. So this piece is going to go here. And actually, that's a little short. Let's try it again. Oh, I remember why. I wanted it a little bit longer. I'll adjust it. Yep, that's what it was. That goes there. And let me see. Now, if I put this here, see, it's shorter. But it didn't look like that when I held the card base up. So you're going to need 2 of the pieces. Yeah, thank you. Get that one out of the way because we all know I'm going to go, why didn't this piece fit? All right. And I will adjust this on the sketch. Don't worry. So this is for that side. Now we got to cut the other side. And I put that I'm looking. I don't have one. We're just going to try it because I rather mess it up. Let's try 2 1/4. It might be a little big. We might have to trim it.
So is the top and bottom different size?
The top and bottom are the same. The left and the right are different. So it just needs a little bit more. What did I do? Okay, so I'm going to say this is 2 1/8 inch wide. And do me a favor. On my black one, will you make that note? 2 1/8 on the right side.
Right.
Yeah, you had to do it too. Just look at your hands, the one that's not no. Pam and I are kindred spirits, okay? She gets me. She understands, besties. She's like, okay. Oh, too funny. So I'm gonna do that. And this is why I said, um, when I do these sketches, it makes sense that I don't post the picture of the sketch and then come on and do the live. This way, I can adjust things before I put it out to you and you have a perfect, hopefully, product. But if you see anything, you know I'm a hot mess express. We're working on this together, right? I'm learning and you're teaching and we're helping each other and we're learning together. And so I really appreciate when you go, hey, Jess, in a nice way, don't be like, hey, doo doo, you know what I mean? Like, just be kind. But, yeah, let me know because I need to know and I want to put information out there that's going to be beneficial. If it's not, then what are we doing? So, okay, I like to check myself. All right, so here we are. That's the middle section. It's got to be this one. And we're just going to trust the process. Now I'm scared. So I'm going to do 7, 8, no, maybe it's 2 and 7/8. No, it's wide. All right, I'm just going to go with it. See, now I'm second guessing the instructions. Do y'all do this? Do you drive with your GPS on and they tell you turn left and then you don't? And you go, no, that can't be right, but you should have. Yeah, I'm that girl. Oh, yeah, it was right. Who knew? But yeah, I'm that girl. But I have figured out if you make no turns, you keep going straight, eventually they will reroute you to get there. That's a hot tip. I have done that, and I don't know, it could just be for Seattle. But in Seattle, they're one-way streets going up a hill and down a hill. If you've ever been there, and you have to go up and you have to come down. And I was like, I ain't doing it. I ain't turning, sir. You're going to get me there. And I would get there every time going straight. Explain it? I can't. But all roads lead to the Science Museum and the Space Needle. I will tell you that. If you want to go to Pike's Place Market, go down. If you want to go to the Space Needle, go up. That's all you need to know. I've now told you the tricks and tips of Seattle. You're welcome. That is it. That is what I have learned from my time living in Washington. I used to take my kids and go like on field trips and stuff and uh that was it. Like it was me and a suburban full of children and I was like we're gonna get there. We're just gonna do it, guys. We're gonna do it. Ugh, I'm talking. But yeah, that was me. So now you know. I have also done the Susan G. Komen Walk for Breast Cancer and have walked from Seattle to Redmond. So that's 60 miles, just in case you're wondering. It was amazing. It's one of those experiences everybody should do once if they can. It's for a good cause. It's for breast cancer research and programs and really amazing. So, I've lived a life or two, guys. I'm telling you. All right, so we have those pieces. What do we need next? We need our middle piece, which I've already cut. I'm going to use a piece of DSP. You could also use white for this and stamp, but I cut out some cute tags from the set, and we're going to put those on there. So we're good on that, and we just need a strip for the back for our sentiment. Now, you ladies, you card makers, and I'm speaking to my newbies. When you make a card, you need to write in it. You need to, send some sort of positive message and you know, sign your name with love. Sometimes we work so hard on these, we don't want to mess them up by writing in them. That's silly. You're going to write in them. The person you're sending it to loves the card, loves you more, and wants to hear from you, okay? And that's my other pet peeve. When you make these cards, do not hoard them. Send them into the universe, do good, okay? You have all the skills to make more cards. You can remake it. Brighten someone's day and their mailbox, okay? All right. So, oh, and we need a piece of scrap paper, and Lord, you know I got those. So let's see. Scrap paper. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, I have Dora the Explorer in my head. Who knew? Everybody's like, what? What does she have? It's a cartoon. My God. All right. What am I doing, Pam? Ah, over here. Okay. Have all the pieces. I'm going to bring this in. We're going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to use some strawberry slush. It goes well. Oh, one more thing. Oh, no, I did them right. Never mind. Now, I'm bringing in my silicone mat. You want a little cushion under your things that you're stamping. I have lost my little sheet. You know, the flimsy plastic one that you put on top of your stamps? I don't know what happened to it. It has flown the nest. Okay, you're the sweetest. I like that for the back. Now, when you use certain inks, they are going to stain your photopolymer stamps. It's not going to hurt your stamp at all. Don't worry about it. They'll just be a little pink or red. Um, and that's okay. There we go. Whew, just made it. It was, oh, I don't want to do that. What did I do with that piece? We'll put it on later because I don't want to make a mistake. All right, so we have that done, and now I'm going to bring in one of those adorable labels that I cut. Oh, that's what's it. No, that's right. And I was kind of heavy-handed and quick with this, so let's see. I'm not going to rock it. There you go. It's a little off-centered, but so am I, so we'll be fine. Um, if you get ink where you don't want it, let's say you were just really wanting to ink that sucker up, or your stamp pad's brand new, or you just re-inked it and it's juicy, and you put too much pressure and you get ink all over the place, do yourself a favor, take the time to clean it. Because if you go, I won't rock, I'll be okay. You will, bestie. You will. We all do it, and that's okay. But I rather take a few seconds to clean my stuff than stick it down, make a mess, and have to redo everything and get frustrated. So that's a little tip from me. I'm full of them tonight. You know what I'm saying? All right, now we can put the card together. You're like, good Lord, I had coffee. Pam brought me coffee. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. So, those that are catching the replay, I've gotten a lot of messages from my ladies afar saying that I come live at like 3 o'clock in the morning in Sweden and different things. People are still working. If you're watching the replay, please make a comment. Let us know where you're joining us from. I am so happy to have you, and I will definitely chat back. Mm. I am a bit of a hot mess express, and I appreciate you being here through it all. This is the way I am in person too. I have to tell you. if you're one of my besties that's considering coming to retreat and you don't live here, you're in for a wild ride, okay? All I can say is rest up, besties, because we are going to be going from sunrise to sunset and beyond. Mom is already scoping out where we're going to have 2 a.m. breakfast. I mean, if you think I'm wild, you should see her. We close the casino down. So it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff. Ooh. You can lay it flat to put your stuff. Glue where I didn't want it. Nobody talk about it. There it is. There's the extra piece. Okay. So tomorrow I will be going live with another card sketch. I am, I did these at a different day and same time, but different day. I wanted to get them in, but mom is having her surgery. So, all my prayer warriors, please keep us in your thoughts and prayers. She's going to do phenomenal. I know she is, but I'm asking for a little extra protection. That's all. And so I will make an announcement sometime Thursday and let y'all know she's out and she's resting and all that. But then I'm going to take, I don't really know how it's going to go, to be honest with you. This is my plan. I'm going to work on sketches, and there is some time when I may not go live and just give you guys some sketches. Um, just depends on how everything goes. Okay? So, and by that I mean like when mom's home and recuperating, I'm going to be staying with her, and I don't know how my setup's going to be. So, like lighting and, I can barely get it together here. I got to figure it out. But it's going to be great. So, and knowing my mom, we're going to be out playing bingo before you know it. Which brings me to my next thing. We went to bingo at Aliante yesterday for Mother's Day, a little late Mother's Day, and we had a great time. It was so much fun. I did some little videos just for fun and being silly, and I'm putting them on our retreat group page. So you can laugh at me. They're very short, but it'll give you some ideas of what it looks like and, just get you excited, that kind of stuff. I know being there, the energy was crazy. I was really getting excited. Mom and I were making plans. We were looking at stuff and like it was just, I don't know, palpable how the excitement. And we talked to the girls in the Starbucks, and I have ideas for that and different, just I don't know, like stuff I can't explain it, but it's just stuff that to look forward to, and it's getting close. I mean, we are getting, Sherry, what did you say, like 100 and how many days? It's coming. It's coming. So, if you're one of my besties that is still on the fence, what are you waiting for? Come on. You're not going to want to miss this, I promise you. And for those that can't join me this time, make sure you're following the group page so you can see everything and be in on the fun. And then the next time we do it, you'll be notified. Okay. So this is coming together pretty quickly, I think, for all my yakking. being late. We're still right on time if we don't talk about the lateness, which we're not going to talk about it. Actually, it was a computer thing. It wasn't me. I don't know. They had some sort of an update and it was like taking forever. So, you know, of course, I was running a little late today, so that didn't help. I should really have it set up way before, but Pam was here and we were doing stuff. Don't judge me. All right. So, depending on what set you do, put your decor on. You could change the patterns, the paper, you know. And if you do it, you know the drill. I want to see it. Please post it in the comments so that we can all see because on my sketches, I have to say some gorgeous cards are being posted there. You guys are amazing. I mean, I do this and I'm in awe. Your creativity, the way you use the products and what you're doing, even though it's a sketch I've made, the card is all your own, bestie, and it's beautiful. So thank you so much. And you're inspiring others. You know, you never know. Someone's going to come across my page, they're going to see it and go, you know, I want to try that. And there you are, inspiring, paying it forward, and being phenomenal. And that's why we are the best community of besties. Okay, we are at this home stretch. I am so excited. So I'm just gonna put a little strawberry. Where does it want to live? Up here still. And then a dot. Do I want a dot? No, I don't. I think last time I decided the dot needed to go. That poor dot. I keep pulling it off the paper, putting it back on the paper, pulling it off. Just one. Be simple. We're going to be simple. And then let me flip the back. There's your writing room, your sentiment on the back. Oh, I see hearts. Thank you so much. Hi, Terry. Welcome in. 4 months and a few days, Cheryl. 136 days. Are we ready? Are you ready? I know you're ready. I'm super excited. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate you. Um, I'm trying to catch up, but I will definitely go back and read all of the comments and everything. So I think that's it for us tonight. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Tomorrow at 6. No, it's not in there.